You're about to get yourself a crazy, endless supply of weapons, helmets, credits, and ammo. They'll range from legendary to common. You can access this location from literally the start of the game, and you only need one skill to do this. There's essentially a few different crates that have a lot of loot in them, and rather than re-rolling after a certain amount of time, they keep stacking. So I'm going to show you exactly where all 3 loot locations are, and then I'm going to show you how to efficiently stack them without wasting too much time. So let's get into it. Okay, so the only thing you're going to need is level 3 of the security perk. And I know to some of you this sounds like a lot, but let me quickly show you how to speedrun your security levels, or at the very least, get you closer to level 3. So just drop into Aquila City in the Cheyenne system, run over to the bank, which is just on your right. This guy sucks, so I'd just pop him if I was you. Now, you've got 4 ATMs out front. They can all be lockpicked, so get those first. Now, in the room behind the desk, there's a safe on the table, so pick that. And that is the first level of security done. If you need to level up quickly, I'll link my XP exploit at the end of this video, and I'll pin it in the comments. It gets you 5k XP every few seconds, so definitely check that out. Okay, now you've upgraded your security level, head downstairs. There are 9 to 10 lockers to crack down there. Now just head to Venus and wait 6 hours, come back, and the safe in the back office will be good to pick again. You'll need to reset it 4 more times, and then you've done it. You can now pick Master Locks, and we can now move on to step 1. So, step 1, navigate over to your star map and into the Alpha Centauri system. Step 2, to the west there's a ship called the Deimos Armored Transport. This is where we're headed. 3, okay, so follow my path to the first loot stacking crate. This one isn't behind a master lock door. It isn't as good as the last location because that location has a few crates, including a helmet display case, but it does still stack some nice loot. Step 4, this is the only crate that stacks loot in this particular area, so we'll move on. After a certain amount of universal time hours, more loot will appear in this crate, and then it will stay in there gaining more and more items from ammo, credits, weapons, and so on. So now you've looted that, follow my path to the big stackable loot stash, and another medium one on the way. Whilst you're on the way to the big stash, you'll spot this weapon rack on the wall. This also stacks endless weapons and ammo, so definitely check that out too. When you've done that, we'll keep moving on to the big stash. Step 5, when you arrive at the top of this location, there will be 2 big doors. One has a chest behind it, but this doesn't stack loot. The door to the left, however, this is the one that has the master lock on it, and once inside, you'll see there are 3 crates, one of which is a helmet display case. They all constantly stack new loot, so grab everything you want from it, and then I'll show you how to exploit this as efficiently as possible. Step 6, okay, so run back to your ship. Don't spawn straight into the cockpit, or you'll have to go through that annoying undocking cutscene. Just hop on board and then fast travel travel to Venus. Sit down on your ship or outpost if you have one, wait 6 hours, which is 600 UT hours, and then head back to the Deimos armored transport. 7. So from here, all you actually have to do is board the armored transport and then go back to your ship and back to Venus. The items will all stack in the background when you combine the passing of enough time and entering the armored transport. So essentially you could just keep going back to Venus and coming back to the Deimos ship endlessly without having to run through the ship every single time. Each time you do the run to Venus and back, you'll be stacking more ammo, helmets, weapons, and credits. So that's how you do it. If this did help, please do consider dropping a sub to help me out too. And if you want that crazy leveling exploit that I mentioned earlier, click on the video on screen now. Thanks for watching. If you've seen my last few videos on the loot stacking glitch, you already know how all of this works. It's pretty strange that it's still in the game, but as we all know now, they are just features. So I've had a bunch of people in my comments telling me I haven't covered the best one yet, so let me show you the best place to stack some serious loot. So step 1, head to New Atlantis on Jemison. 2, follow my path to Jemison Mercantile. Step 3, once you get to the store, you'll want to go round the back to the elevator right here. Take it down to the well. Step 4, okay, in this store there's a bunch of loot, and all of these chests here will stack up every time you pass time and come back in. So have a walk around, check it all out, and get ready to stack. There are also chests in the back room. Step 5, so head to Venus in the Sol system and wait 6 hours. Step 6, come back to the well. You'll notice that everything has stacked 1 or 2 extra items. It could be anything from ammo to legendary helmets or weapons, or just common stuff. You can steal all of this stuff and then walk it over to the Trade Authority to sell it. If there's anything that caught your eye that you want to keep, just buy it back from the Trade Authority and it will have removed the stolen tag. If you're struggling to steal because of the merchant, you can either use the perk to convince them to leave, or you could get a little trigger happy. You're cool. And that's how you do it. If this video helped, please do consider dropping a sub to help me too. And if you want to see how to make 5k XP every few seconds, check out this video on screen now. Thanks for watching. Okay, so we've got a completely broken glitch here. It's easy to do and works for PC and Xbox players. We're going to be spawning in a bunch of different weapons and hopefully you'll be able to get yourself some legendaries too. Okay, we'll start with what you'll need. You're just going to need about 30 each of these 2 resources on screen now. Obviously the more the better, but 30 will probably do. There are a couple of great ways to get these materials pretty fast. Firstly, you could run to the UC distribution center located on your right at the commercial district in New Atlantis. The lady at the desk sells both of the resources that you need. You can then wait 24 hours on the bench opposite her and then buy more. Okay, step 1, you've got your materials, so firstly, set your difficulty to very hard. Step 2, go to any planet, the higher the level the better. I went to Pyrus 2, which is a level 70 planet, but like I said, any planet will do as long as you can make an outpost on it. Step 3, make an outpost on it. 4, okay, this step is important just in case you don't get the weapons you want. Do a manual save of your game, not a quick save. Okay, step 5, now it's time to lay down weapon cases. The bigger cases will get you the bigger weapons. The smaller cases will get you smaller weapons like pistols. And the medium ones, I guess medium guns like shotguns. Put down as many boxes as you can. Step 6, after you place down all of your crates, create a quick save. Step 7, instantly reload that quick save. Step 8, once you load back up, you'll see you have a bunch of weapons in the boxes. They'll range from common to legendary. It's completely random, so you might get all commons, but you could also potentially get all legendaries. Step 9, if you don't like any of the weapons, don't load up that quick save again. It won't re-roll the weapons, it will get rid of all of them and fix the glitch. If you do want to re-roll the weapons, just load back up that manual save you did at the beginning, and then do it all over again until you get the stuff you want. If you find one weapon you like but want to re-roll the rest, you're going to need to break down the boxes and then start from step 1. And that's how you do it. If this helps, please don't forget to hit sub, which will help me massively. And if you're looking to level up insanely fast without doing that annoying outpost glitch, then check out the video on screen now. Thanks for watching. Okay, so I was making a video on exploiting lockpicking, which I'll upload tomorrow, and the video had me traveling from Venus to Aquila City a bunch of times. And this, my friends, caused me to find something very interesting. So we're going to run through everything, retracing the exact steps I did, and I'll explain why on the way. So step 1, head to Venus, land, find a chair or bed, and then rest for 6 hours. Step 2, head to your star map and navigate over to the Cheyenne system, then drop down in Aquila City. 3, run over to Shepard's store. It's literally on your left when you enter the city. Step 4, come to this far weapon crate on the right side of the room, just over here. So you'll notice it's stacked with a lot of loot, and weirdly enough, if you check Shepard's inventory, he's not selling this stuff. So it's just a bunch of standalone display items. But why is this so interesting, I hear you ask? Well, every time you go to Venus, wait 6 hours, and then touch down on Aquila City, it doesn't re-roll this chest, it adds to it. I'm not sure if it's worth using as a strategy to stack, but it's definitely worth checking out this crate right now, because you could have a ton of pricey weapons waiting for you. To steal from the crate, just crouch on the floor in front of it. It's the only spot I've found so far that Shepard doesn't immediately look at you, and if you're feeling it, you could do a bunch of trips to Venus, waiting 6 hours and coming back, and seeing what kind of loot you get. So yeah, make sure you go check that crate out, and if this video helped, please do consider dropping a sub to help me out too. And if you want to see an XP exploit that gets you 5k XP every few seconds, then check out the video on screen now. Thanks for watching.